have some geographic, want to focus geographically, I would pick a number of different focal points where you can just start and just add more and more and more.
Question, how does Google take into account comments? Does it weigh comments? Does it factor them? And what about negative comments?
That's actually a good question, because there was an issue with someone doing a campaign with a lot of negative comments, and that actually helped them with their ranking. So they're trying to get smarter and smarter about likability. This was several years ago, and this guy actually went out and actively was a jerk online, like Jay Rosen talked about this yesterday, and he showed that you can improve your ranking by getting more negative comments. But again, a lot of this stuff is it's evolving. They're constantly trying to get better at all of this stuff, and so it's not perfect right now, but they're working towards that end goal, and so that's what we have to keep in mind, is that they might not be great at filtering out negative comments right now, although that's what they're trying to do, but we want to obviously keep that at a minimum for a lot of reasons, and keeping in mind the future of search is just as important.
My question is, now that on-page optimization, these strategies or tricks, or whatever you call it, is known to everybody, so everybody's optimizing it, and I say over-optimizing.
Right.
Are there things beyond this whole optimization that Google looks into? Because there are 10 websites that talk about this similar content,
right.
And let's say one that really has optimized it well. Is that the one that's going to show up? Number one, if I ignore the link backs, for instance, are there things beyond on-page optimization, besides keyword optimization and keyword density that Google looks into?
Yes, a few things. So that's where your community is going to come into play. Because the optimization is really just, it's the base. It's just helping the bots understand, okay, this page is about planning for retirement. And it's the backlinks, it's the sharing, it's the engagement. And that's where also we go back into the just being real, being human, having some personality, and telling a really great story. And that's what's going to differentiate. And it's a lot of work. Yes?
Is it possible to put too many keywords or tags in images, photos, video?
Yes, it is. Don't put too many. And you can, I didn't even talk about actually sprinkling the keyword in your body of content. It should just be in there naturally, but you don't want to put too much because you will be penalized if you're stuffing too much. And you don't want to confuse by having too many keywords like in your images, etc. You just want to have one key phrase that you found in the determined. Yes?
Hello. I have a question. So if we go and do all this, which is a lot of steps, and it's great. What is, with the SEO that you're talking about, how quickly can you measure results, and what do you think, how do you know it's working? Like, is it, because I assume it's not going to be instantaneous.
Correct.
Right.
That's a really good question. It is going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time and effort. The measurement is the part that I shared with the organic search. That's going to start to tell you, because you're not going to see an ROI right away, but you're going to start to see your organic search go up, and it's going to be kind of fun. And that's definitely an ego metric, so you don't want to put too much weight on it. But you're going to start to see things happen, and you'll see the phone, whether it's the phone ringing or your sales starting to go up because you're getting more traffic to your site, or whatever the case may be. You just have to stick with it. I can't just give you a time frame because every situation is unique, and if you're dealing in a space where there's a lot of competition, it's going to be even harder. So I wish I could give you just like a whole fast. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I'm from Maine, where it's kind of the backwater of marketing. So this is super revolutionary.
I'm in Idaho. Sorry.
But it rhymes.
Exactly.
How am I supposed to convince clients, since it will take a long time to see the results show up? How do I prevent them from sanitizing stories that takes all of the emotion out of it and and takes all of the real words out of it and puts all of their buzzwords back in.
I sound like a broken record sometimes with my clients, but I'm upfront at the beginning before we even begin work. This is how we're going to get there, and are you on board with that? And I just hammer home, we need to solve problems. No one cares about this, people don't understand this isn't going to help. And I'm just constantly saying, how are we solving our prospects' problems? And it's not always easy, and sometimes it's a real uphill battle. The other thing is, if I can find a few advocates in the client organization, then really working with them, just start to show some results, even just some baby steps, and then you can start to gain more traction. 4 minutes? Okay, I'm going to take one more question, and then we are going to do a little giveaway. Hi.
I have a quick question about site speed and responsiveness. Does that have any influence on SEO results on Google or Bing?
What was your question again?
Site speed and responsiveness,
Oh.
how quickly your website
Yes.
responds to
It
queries?
does. And I honestly don't know a lot about that, I will tell you, but site speed does, if it's really slow or if it's, and that's where the MOS are. The MOS tool will help you with that, but that does play into it. Okay, the tickets, did everyone throw in their tickets? Oh no! Okay, I'll take another question while we're doing that. Yeah. Oh, we have a whole bunch of people who are helping, so if you don't have a ticket, please raise your hands, and we have, there, just this one section right here. Awesome, thanks you guys. So, I live in the mountains of Idaho, and I work with clients all over the country, but I live at a ski resort where I ski race a lot. And in ski races, we always give prizes, not to the winners, but just for thanking people for showing up and putting forth. So I thought it would be fun to, we're at the end of the conference, and give away a few random things from my ski resort. So if you're not a skier, you can certainly re-gift some of these things. Hopefully there's a skier in your life. So while they're finishing up, I'll take one more question if someone has a question. Sorry, I didn't know this was going to be logistically. Yes, you in the back. Can't see.
A little bit yesterday in the social session about getting backlinks and
Yes.
some of the detrimental ways to do that, link farming and things that Google is getting smart about. Can you talk about some of the positive ways to get backlinks, and if that is still a vote for the success of the website?
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. The positive backlinks are from your media and blogger outreach, from guest blogging and bylines articles at relevant target sites. There are some directories out there. I don't do that at all. There are some okay directories, but we just stay away from that altogether. And we just look at relevant sites that will drive traffic to my client sites. It's a lot of work. Okay. We're good? All right. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you guys for helping us finish that pack. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to pick 3. Mixing it up. This is very, very exciting. For the Smith goggles, I have number 595355. Number 355. Seriously, must be present to win. Over here? All right, awesome. Thanks. For the baseball cap, 255.